Back with another test drive unlimited solo crown video, and today I'm going to give you a drift guide or drift tutorial video. Now, the one thing you need to know about this game is that some vehicles aren't able to drift, or you can't drift them as easily. Now, one of my favorite cars to drift is this, the SL65. It's rear-wheel drive, has a ton of power. I have some upgrades to it, but not that much, but I'll show you guys exactly how to drift in this game. Now, my wheel settings, I'll go over them really quick. In case you want to see them. Now, I did create a dedicated wheel guide video, no matter what wheel you have. If you have the Logitech G Pro, it's based on those settings. But again, my wheel settings video does apply to all wheels because I go over exactly what each setting means. But I'll go over really quick. I have 900-degree steering I'm running. Here's my overall vibration, force, self-lining torque, tire load, self-centering, and wheel centering force. Another thing to note is you might also need to play with your sensitivity, which you can see here on the other side of the screen. If you press square or whoops, do not do that. I believe this is the default setting, so if you actually press triangle, do not press square. You want to set your sensitivity to 1.4. That's what I have mine at, and I have no dead zone in my wheel as well. So that's just how you do it. You can also test the setup as well, but now that I've fixed that, let's make sure it works. Yes. All right, so drifting in this game, let's talk about it. Now, the SL65 is a pretty easy car to drift, and I'll show you guys exactly why. Now, throttle control is pretty important in this game. You'll notice while I'm transferring the weight, I can easily weight transfer the vehicle with the wheels force feedback. Doesn't make sense, but watch. I'll floor it, so lose control. If I floor it, I'm gonna go closer into the apex. If I let it slide out, like that, it's basically letting the car do what it wants. You can kind of feel it, so I'll swing it again. Again, gotta remember throttle control. And I'll show you on controller as well. But essentially, you want to throw the car into a swing and hold it. So you'll notice again, we'll floor it to lose control. If I floor it, the car's gonna try and go straight. Try here. I'll let go of it. Once I have the wheels set, you can tell what the wheel wants to do. Flip it again. We need to go further out. Let me swap it, let go of the throttle, hold it again, push it. Not too much. So in that moment, I should have held the throttle a little bit longer because the car was starting to grip up again. And once it starts gripping up again, that's when you're just gonna go more straight. And just to try and provide a better example, basically, as you swing this way to throw the car's weight over, you swing it back and hold the throttle, your rear end is going to slip out. All right, so I'm gonna do this again. Floor it, hold down the throttle, get close to apex, swing it back out, let go of the throttle because it'll be easier to catch the wheel in the rotation, like so. And what I mean is if I do this, you'll notice you can still catch in rotation, but it'll be a lot harder if you don't. I'll throw this back in. See how I waited? Apply throttle here. Now it is wet, but the same things apply whether you're doing this or in live. Now do 360s, hold it from the wheel to the left. I'll go in another gear because you need to get more speed on the takeaway. We'll swing it back this way. Couldn't really save that one. But once you're set on the angle the vehicle needs to be, that's so you can hold the wheel exactly where it is and continue. And try it here again. So I need to go in. So I need to adjust the wheel. I'll throw it back again. And this is probably the best track to practice your drifts. And manual mode is also going to be easier to drift just because you have more control of what the tires are doing at what speed. Too low of a gear, which means there's not enough torque to spin the wheels. If I had it in second on that turn, I would have been able to hold it. Now, if I handbrake this, I can manipulate the car's sliding, and that's where using a handbrake comes into play as well. Swing out, let the car do its thing. This is the angle I want to have, so I hold the wheel where it should be. Hold the throttle. We're going out a bit too far, so I should have let go of the throttle there. That's what you'll notice. Tracks again. Swing it out. Need to let go of the throttle, going out too far. So brought it back in. The slower you're going, obviously the slower to your max angle you get. Now you can also, whoops. Now if you're really precise with your throttle, you can get away with a lot more. That's basically not doing 0 to 100. Now sometimes I'll have 25, sometimes I'll have full. If you're using on off, like basically pedal like this, it'll be somewhat harder to control. But if you're smooth with it, on a whole handbrake to manipulate the car. Handbrake is again an easy way to manipulate the drift you're entering into. And holding it, going out too far, so I'm like going to throttle every now and then. There we go, holding throttle so I'll go further out. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. But let me go to a track where it's going to be easier to explain it to you. So the other track is here on the southern side of the island, and this is also a really good place to practice your drifting and counter steering in this game. And so here we are at the part of the track, and this will be an easy way to learn how to drift. So swing the car out. I'm gonna pull because we have a longer distance to stay at that angle. Let go because we're going a bit too close. Let go of the throttle. You can see how I manipulate the car with the throttle, and I'll let the car do itself, it'll turn itself. If I held the throttle at that point, it would have been a lot harder. It would have been a lot harder to actually control the drift. So I'll try that again, and I'll show you the difference when I hold throttle on the counter steering part, and you'll see how much harder it is to control the vehicle. So 140, I think. Going a bit too far, so I gotta let go of the throttle every now and then. I'm gonna reduce speed, turn the wheel more in. So watch, I'm gonna hold it. You see how when you hold the throttle past a certain point, you're gonna spin out. And the funny thing is, I actually tried to do it more exaggerated, but my brain told me not to do that because I thought, yo, you're gonna crash the car. You might have noticed I had like a conflicting thought, but I'll show you guys again, but this time not holding the throttle. Remember, it's easier to control the vehicle when you're not on the throttle and you're trying to counter steer the vehicle. I'll still have this one. So again, I'll let it counter steer. See how it's much more controlled when you let go of the throttle on that portion. And again, an easy way to practice is if you hold your throttle down, you see how it's harder to keep it per se. Well, you'll find you do a lot more, but now if you let go of the throttle, you can get closer. And you can tell what the car is doing. When you let go of the throttle, you can see how every time I need to readjust the wheel. That's an easy way to figure out what the car is doing. I'll put this in third gear. And you can see what the car is doing. If I held it the same, you can see I'm going further out, which is why you have to readjust the wheel every time you do your little taps. Now let's get out the controller here. If you play like this, whether you're flicking the vehicle or if you play like this, with using the stick like this, you get a lot smoother on your drifts, like so. You can see how what the car is doing. I'm holding it. Damn, I can't do that wheel. All right, up to 43. So you can see what I'm doing. Every time I let the wheel go straight, like so. Now let it swing back. I'm not gonna hold the throttle because that would be dangerous. Let go of the throttle on the counter steer part. I can't believe, but it's not controller. I'll see if I can show you guys like a better angle, like this. You can see where my fingers are. So we're entering our drift. There we go. Holding it. Now again, you can play like me where you use flipping the stick to steer, or you can use it. Let the car, there we go. You know those ones where you press horn? So let me see if I can do a proper 360. I'm not doing it properly now. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try this again. handbrake, let go, flick to the left. It's basically you have to follow the vehicle where it's heading. And I'll show you guys again. Need to hold it out more, like so. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It's very more interesting to do it when you, I'm gonna hit that car. No, there we go. All right, here we go. So again, on the handbrake, let go of the handbrake, steer to the right, to the left, like so. So we'll try this again here. Handbrake, flick to there, like so. You can imagine what the wheel is doing. You have to basically repeat that on controller. And we'll do another one here. Wait for it to get straight. Here we go. I should have had that in the lower gear. On the controller, it's easier because you just press the button to lower your gear, but another easy way to test how to play is basically going around in donuts. So you can see, I'm gonna stay in this lane easily by holding what the wheel's doing. It's gonna wanna pull. Now if I put this up to 4th and hold it, we're gonna see I need to give it more wheel rotation to hold it in. But if I lower the speed, let's go in, like so. I wanna go out, watch what I do to go back to the second lane. You can see I let go of the throttle to pull myself out. Now I'm in this lane. You can see how it requires less throttle input to do this. The more throttle input you get, the closer you go inside your to the target. Again, I'll show you guys again what I'm trying to do. So I'm holding it. You can see I'm holding throttle a lot more on the top end of it, the 100%. Now if I want to go further out, I'm gonna hold it down, swing out. So you can see it's a different throttle control method to hold it in the outer lane compared to the inner one. So I'll go back inside. There we go. You can hear this difference of the engine notes I'm doing. Where I'm sweating, my fan's not even on. But that's essentially it. The counter steer, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold the throttle, let the car do its thing. Like so. Here we go again. I'm gonna hold it, need to go further out. I hit the sidewalk, so kind of cheating. But yeah, but let's talk about now tuning and how to tune your vehicle so that you get a better drift vehicle. Okay, so we are at the same track and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you have to do. Now, when you reach level 20, I believe it is, you get access to your drive modes and you can actually create drive modes in this game. Now, what I'm gonna do is create a new one. We'll start off with stock. You go down to custom and you press square. Now here you can see you have access to all the different settings that you can have for your vehicle. Now, just a rule of thumb, a stiffer rear anti-roll bar is a good start. So we'll go to stability. Here's your anti-roll bar. Here we go. Rear anti-roll bar strength. So what you want to do, higher the number, the stiffer it is. So I'll show you guys gameplay of this at 100. Lower rear downforce. Now this game has a bug where your downforce is swapped. So higher means lower and lower means higher, if you know what I'm saying. So we want a lower downforce at the rear. So basically we'd put this higher. Again, that's a bug, already reported that to KT. The next thing you want to do is go over to braking and you want to make a more rear bias brake. So we'll put this all the way to your rear. And then, well, maybe not 100 actually. Actually, you know what? I'll show you guys the difference, just so you could play with it and you'll understand. Another thing you want to do is lock your diff. So what you want to do, V for acceleration and D acceleration. I want the diffs like that. And the next thing I want to do is actually lower my my front camber angle. So I'll probably leave that -1, just to get more grip on the tires while we're cornering. And now I'm gonna hit save. Okay, so we're gonna start from here and we're going to do 2 laps. So let's start off testing this out. Let it rotate. All right, there we go. It feels a lot more stable doing those side to side. There we go. Gonna swing back. I'm gonna handbrake this. There we go. Oh. Note to self, don't curb it. Okay, so let's try this corner here. There we go. Didn't mean to swing out that much. Yeah, see this? It feels a lot easier to, I mean, granted, I'm not doing the best at holding it. But I feel like it's easier to do that. We'll swing it back. There we go. And just swing back the other way. There we go again. And because we're gonna try this one again. There we go. Just swing. Definitely feels a lot easier to drift in this. Oops. Alright. Hope this video helps, guys, in terms of how to set up your car. And it works, again, for other vehicles, too. Like here, for example, you have the MC20. Now here, it's running the stock tune. But you can see, it's a lot different to drift this vehicle. Oh, you can also see it doesn't spin out of third gear like the AMG does. Here we go. We'll try this little loop. Yeah, this one's a bit different to drift completely. Okay, I think I got it now. We'll swing it back. Oh, that required a lot more. That required a lot more angle than what I would have thought. Again, throttle manipulation is probably the most important part of this game. Not the best drift either. Yeah, this car doesn't like go into third gear for its turns. But same thing, and if I just quickly show you guys, we'll make another car setup for this. And now let's try drifting. Let's see what we do. You can see, it's a lot different. As seen. And now, you can exit it in third gear. There we go. As you can see, it is a lot easier to drift this now. Except I messed up on that turn. But same turn. We'll go up a gear. Oh, now it just grips up. Let's see how we can do on this turn. There we go. But I think you guys get the point. I hope this does help in terms of throttle control and just watching how I let go of the throttle and everything. I'll try and voice it over in the video as well. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy it and this did help, leave a like and subscribe for more TDU SC content. I'm Alex7. I'll see you in another video. Peace.